Welcome to Oxygen Not Included and the Colony of the Hopeful Cash Pad. In the last part we got down here and found a gas geyser, and lo and behold, towards the end of that part we found another one over here, but I'm a bit worried about this one because it's so close to this polluted water. I don't want to disturb that just at the moment. The first thing I need to do is, well, there's a couple of things, guys. First is I'm developing a cold, and so I might try to keep this recording relatively short because my voice might break, and of course there might be pauses for the occasional sneeze. But on the game side, the first thing I need to do is slow up the demonic frostbun back creator, because I set him to do it, and you can see he's actually created, where is it, edibles. We now have 79,000 kilograms of frost buns, of all things. But in this part, the real focus I want is going to be down here. I'm a bit worried about this lot here, so what I'm actually going to do is dig through like that, and I'm going to dig up one first. What I'm going to do is come across like that, down like that. And of course I need to work on the prioritization. I want this to run at priority 6. The other thing also, I think I've put this in the wrong place, so what I'm going to do is deconstruct this. I'm going to put a new one over here. Gas pump, we're going to make it from gold amalgam because it's probably going to get very, very hot in here. And I think what I want to do is maybe drop that down a bit, because I want a double row over the top, because I'm not too sure what the pressure is going to be like in here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually not going to work, is it? Bugger. Okay, we're just going to have to get the team to dig out above like that. I'm just going to be a bit careful with this polluted water. Although, to be honest, if it breaks through and runs down into here, it's not the end of the world. So I'll get the team in here digging now. I did have a think before I started about where I'm going to put these gas generators. I did consider putting them down here, because then the pipe would be short. But it suddenly occurred to me that I want my duplicants running up and down here, and if I put a heavy wire down here, they're going to have a lot of a big hit with decor. So what I'm actually going to do is work on up here. I do have an idea. I don't know if this is actually going to work. I think we'll put it in there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lay it in this way. Just got a couple of 1, 2, 3. Well, I do need to check something. There, my duplicants have been a little bit irritating in the sense that they keep coming and collecting that. And actually, what I'm going to do is they've got a little bit of a make work project here. I just want to cancel that. And the other thing I'm going to do here is have the sandstone, and what I'm going to do is come up like that. And okay, it's going to come out like this. This is purely, I'm going to be coming up here to release the hydrogen eventually, but this is just so that if they've got nothing else to do, they can dig that out. If that makes sense, guys. And what I'm going to do is come across like that, and I'm going to go across like that, come down like that. Again, I'm not prioritising this, am I? Okay. And we're going to dig here, priority 6. And what I'm going to do now is put in my power capabilities. What I'm thinking is to have 2 there, here, and 1 there. And I want them far away from the ladder so that if they start generating large quantities of heat, they won't be a problem. How's the team doing down here? Okay. stuck through there quite nicely. Stuff down like that. And of course we're going to need to get pipe plumbing in here. Gas pipe. I want you to be, maybe we'll make it obsidian. Because this is liable to get hot. Ah, crap. So it's liable to get very hot down here. And I don't really want the duplicants to come down here. Fix it. Come out like that. How are we doing? Oh, we've got a new duplicant. Let's see what we got. See if there's anyone who's biohazard. Gastrophobe, dimensionally adept. Cannot build. But you've got 6 athletics, 2 digging. Okay, mate, Lara, you've got the job. And what I'm going to do is put a bed in. Where can I put a cots? Maybe we'll have there. Reynolds got plus 20 decor. I think that would be good. We put you just there. And then you won't have far to go. Oh, the other thing I also want to build is a massage table. Again, I think we'll build it with granite. And we're just gonna connect it through here for the moment. Now comes the fun bit, guys. What I've got to do is come here, plumbing, gas. I think these we can just go for ordinary sedimentary rock. What I found is the best way for doing this is not to use the mouse. Is if you're doing a vertical straight line, guys, just use the WSAD keys. I think that's going to come up far enough. That's exactly what I want to do. But I can do the same with power. Yeah, it's a bit. So if you come up like that, and then it just allows you to go straight through. What I'm going to do is come up there. I have thought this bit out, guys, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a power transformer down there. Get some, maybe what wire in like that. What I want to do is come across like that, down like that, to there, and just back up. Cancel. Come into like that. Okay, and I've probably got all the prioritization completely wrong. Yes, I have. Okay. Start here, priority 6. I don't want to drive them really hard, so I think we're going to start here, all the way up through here. It's got the spores. Right, that's that done. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go out here and I'm going to put something there, and then we're going to put a gas filter in. The reason I'm putting a gas filter in is that we're going to get junk coming up from down here. Let's have a quick check. Oh, maybe we can dig out that area there. Well, that gets dug when they actually get. Just check the priority here. That says 6. Maybe it's going to take a little while to get here, but yeah. So the gas filter is going to take away all the junk stuff that I think you up here, up there, and then there, up to there, to there, there, to there, and I'm going to do now is we need to do the carbon dioxide. So I think that's going to have to come out to there, to there. I think we'll run the carbon dioxide link in straight away, and it's going to come up to there. And I think come in like that. Okay, and then what we're going to do is put a there, and put one on this side, yes. I think that connects that side up, guys. We've got the heavy wire in. Oh, we need power to... So many bits and pieces to this. Actually, I think what I'm going to do, I've just had a sudden thought, guys. I put a switch in there. What's the stress getting? I'll connect that to there. What I can do then is just wish it would lock in. I think we can get rid of that. Waiting for delivery of materials. Got Malcolm. That's okay. Food has decayed. Oh. But they should pick that up very, very quickly because I've got my spot on here. Why are you doing that? Hey. Hey. Anything else here? That's 5, that's 6. That's 6. That's 6, they're working up here. That's 6. That's 6, okay. So while we're working on that, guys, let's have a look around the base. We need to keep an eye out for... Hopefully these are going to have enough supply. Hey! You're not meant to be nicking the sedimentary rock. This is okay. These are producing plenty of coal. What I'd like to get is 3 of these generators up and running, and then those 3 generators I can turn off one of the coal-fire powered one. As I say, I do have a problem over here, guys. I've realised that this pump is made out of copper, and I need to get some gold amalgam down here. And I think what I'm going to do is lock that door there. Then we're going to come in here and deconstruct through to here, replace that pump, and then whack it back in again. And I've got an overheat problem here, which is now affecting my plants up here. They're not actually getting the max, how can you say, I'm not getting, if I click here, I'm no longer getting an excellent yield, I'm only getting a good yield, but then we've got so much mill lice anyway. I do really need, I think we need to get them to sweep that mill lice up and do the harvesting. Otherwise the food will rot. Actually, we've got a new duplicate too. Yokel, 7 athletics, digging, 8 creativity, that's quite good. Can't dig. You're a yokel, you're twin things, you've got high decor expectations, so could be a bit of a problem. And you've got good food. You're scaredy cat, you're not quite so good, but you've got strength and athletics. I think maybe we'll get Bert in, and I think we'll get Bert make it out of granite and get him a cot there. Oh, it's now, we've now got this connected, so we're about to use this. Get some natural gas going. That's it, tell us to select the natural gas. As I say, what I want to do is have some sleek wheat farms in here eventually, and what I'm doing is dropping this water down because we've got to sort out this kind of heat situation here. These tiles are hot. I'm kind of thinking about using insulating material around here maybe to stop, because what part of the problem is that we're getting heat transfer through from here, and this is obviously very hot as well. This is causing heat transfer as well. So I'm kind of thinking maybe insulating tiles around here to actually kind of reduce the heat loss, so that these weasels have got a chance to thing, and maybe we're going to get an airlock in here. But that's once we got the power up and running, guys. So that's the team here. I think we can go with Big Nears. I think maybe I'm going to come across the top here. Yep, means we're going to have to dig out through here, which is going to be a bit of a risk. I mean, we could build underneath this if that becomes an issue. Certainly want to dig out that. Check the priority. 6. I mean, if this breaks through and collapses, it's not a problem. In fact, it might actually help. Because, I mean, it should just flood through here. I mean, it shouldn't get up to the door. I don't know what the volume there is. And of course, what we want to do once this is finished, I want this swept through. How are we going? Oh, we're actually up and running. That sneaked in. But we don't have the CO2. You can see the polluted water now is draining down from here. And what I want to do is... where's the granite? Get a bit of positive decor here. Basically I want to seal off this end so that all the polluted water runs this way. What they should do, the idea is that when Bert finishes this, all the polluted water that runs down through here will basically drop down into here. So we'll get a constant drain through here, and at the same time, hopefully, because there's polluted water here, we won't get the polluted oxygen coming back in the converse way. But what we do need is to connect up this gas pipe connected. As they're connected, why is this not working? That's connected, that's connected. So what's up? Why is the pipe blocked? Oh, definitely there. Just double check that's the right way round. That's an intake, that's an outtake. That's an intake, that's an outtake. Fire connected, heat connected. Why is this not pumping? That's connected to there. Ah, you idiot. You're a complete plonker. I'm sure some of you guys spotted that before I did. Priority 7. And the other thing I want to do is we can deconstruct this. Don't need this up here anymore. Maybe we construct the gas pipes here. We'll deconstruct that. Yes, we're now up and running. Of course, we've got a lot of polluted air, or air oxygen in here, but once that's out of the system, and I think what we can do now is energy, lots and lots of power produced. We're producing 5.2, so I think what we can do now for the moment is turn off one of our coal-fired power stations, and hopefully the team now, if they've got nothing else to do, will come over here and actually do things. That actually went quite well, guys. This is now running very, very nicely. Got a lot of polluted oxygen in this area though. I'm a bit worried about that. Actually, it's just, how's the colony going? The colony's going good. We've got a nice deep concentration of oxygen over here. Got a little bit of carbon dioxide in here as well. I mean, we're going to dump a lot of carbon dioxide into here, but if necessary we'll just turn on the second scrubber. And we've now got this running nice and self-contained, and of course this has collapsed. Okay, that's not a problem. Not a problem. Obviously we've got gas that's escaped out of here. I mean, these are supposed to be airlock, or was that just due to the fact that the air pressure is so high? I mean, I'd love to sweep through here, but I think what we're going to do, alternative, is I'm just going to lock that door for the moment. I don't really need to worry about collecting those resources, and I think what I would like to do is start insulating up this a bit. I think now we've got bleach stone there, so if I open that up, I think what we can do is start by 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we come in there and I give a big command there, and don't really know what's the best insulator. Probably not sandstone, it's probably igneous or obsidian. We've got plenty of igneous rock, so maybe if we come down like that, this is going to be a bit shaky. We can come down here, but they probably won't be able to get to it. I think if I let the water level drop, and just in case they get a bit too warm, guys, sorry. I think what we can do is, I think I'll just come in here, dig through like that, get a little bit of sleep week going. 1, 2, 3. Just going to be a bit. No, cancel that. Maybe this one's going to be a bit shaky. You have to keep an eye on them. Get these going. Got a couple of wheezeworts down here. Can do that out. There we go. This is where they go and get their head stuck in there. Right, Frankie, we get some insulation there, and I think maybe we will insulate there. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. How did I know that was going to happen? So, not as sharp as tacks in the box. I know I keep saying it, guys, but they can be pretty dumb sometimes. And I think if we put another layer in there, I think actually what I could do is put a row of ladders there, and I think we convert that to insulated as well. I mean, I don't know if this is actually going to work, but some sleek wheat plant, copy settings. There, guys. And I think what we can do is start a gas pipe here. And I think what we can do is drop some batteries in here. And of course, yes, I've forgotten all about this. I do need to work on this area up here. Okay, I could just do this, guys, and then that'll be the end for this part. Yeah. Oh, building. That's all. That one, that should. I think I've deconstructed the wrong one. Okay. Not a problem. Deconstruct. Buildings through here. Oh, it says this is unreachable. Okay. Ah. Obviously, Joshua, I suppose as the water level drops, they can get to it, and I think we select across there, and I think maybe down here, I'd probably say unreachable again. Come down like that, and I think we finished with that, so we can. Those, and I think I would like to actually let's move this ladder over there. Then what we can do is put a tile there, and we can put a door there. But we deconstruct that building there, and I don't think I actually. Thank you. And I think what we can do is put that there, and I think what we can do is I'm kind of making this up as I go along, so I hope it's going to work, guys. And we're going to cross like that, and I think maybe cross like that. And maybe we can put that there, deconstruct that, and maybe if we don't get the hot air coming in, we got this here insulating this side, this stopping the temperature coming down from there. This is now a double insulation that stops the temperature coming in from this side. So, and then that would give the wheezeworts a chance to start really cooling this room down. Okay, let's just copy the settings here, and I want to get up here. How's the 10%? Right. Deconstruct, please. While we work on this area here. Right, that ladder's built, so deconstruct that. Wow, they're really going for it at the moment. And I think what we will do is get it up. Thank you. I think if I deconstruct the buildings through there, you deconstruct the building up here. Yes, thank you. Plumbing, liquid pump, gold amalgam. Yep, gold amalgam. Right, you guys can get that in there. A nice double layer of insulating here. I don't know, I'm not too sure why I did that, but I'm sure you guys will have an opinion on that. But and if I get this water down low enough, they will be able to get in here and hey. Just cancel that. About that and insulated tile. We will get a bit of a hot zone here, guys, but maybe they will do that for me. Okay. Right. Ellie's quite happily doing that. Actually, did I set the level on that? No. Set that to 19 down here. This is going really, really nicely. I'm very happy with that. It's just, and of course we're going to need to do that and that because it's collapsed through. Goes without saying. Maybe we can get a little bit more out here. That come out like this. Temperatures here still pretty high. Right, we've got lots of water in here. I think I'm just going to leave that water there for the moment. And that's a kind of thing at the moment. Well, what I could do is igneous granite. What they can do is come in here and just use that water up. So I want this to get down low enough so that they can. It says unreachable. I don't know why that's unreachable. And that's built. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is deconstruct that, deconstruct that. And I think maybe we're back down like that. This is right. If they put this in here, that's sedimentary rock again. How are you doing? Just check my. You don't have anything to eat anymore, so raw material, sedimentary rock, give you something to feed on. Batteries are nicely fully charged. This is not built. I think we're just going to leave that for the moment and work on this area here. Obviously got that now. Okay, got another long wall. Get another wall in there. Now the question is, if I open this up to do this, yeah, I think we're going to risk it, guys. But it's going to mean we're going to let chlorine in the base. But this pump should shunt it over to my kind of reject area over here. Okay. What we'll do is do this in granite, priority 7, down like that. That will give us a, let's try 17%. Right, get this in as quickly as possible, team. Then I can seal it back off again. And hopefully we won't. Food has decayed. There's food. Oh, yeah, they're soon going to snatch that. Well, they should snatch it. Yep, it's gone. And One more please team, and then that's built. Priority 7, actually insulating tile, cancelled. Insulating tile, 7, granite. Right, that should get this nicely sealed off this side. Don't know why that's not. Do that, please. Yeah, that's actually dropping the temperature a bit now because this squeeze wort is actually gaining against the. Right, how have I got any weezewort seeds? We've got 2. Okay, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a tile. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Got a tile there. It could be just an ordinary tile. Now, if I put a insulating tile and I put it in as granite. Don't know why it did that. That's unreachable, but we'll fix that from underneath. And I think what we're going to do is put a there. And I think we'll put another. Insulated tile out. Deconstruct that. Okay. Weezewort. 7 plants. And we'll put another weezewort in there. I'm going to get to this. Okay, it's that one. Just get this in place, guys, and then this will be it for this part. I've got no idea whether this is actually going to work or not, but I think if we can get this temperature down with the weezeworts, plants. How's the team? Wow, they've obviously got not enough to do. Okay, let's give them something else to do then. Sedimentary rock, sandstone. What I want to do is come through here, so right, so we've now got 3 weezeworts working in here in an insulated environment, and for some reason they just do not want to do that tile there. And what we probably can do is deconstruct out, doing some of this here. This is still warm down here, but this is warm on the inside. But I think I suppose this is starting. Oh no, it's getting colder here. It's getting colder. That's actually getting. That's keeping the hot temperatures from coming in. What we need now is for this, the weezeworts to do their magic and reduce the temperature. Okay. I think what we can do is reconstruct that, and we can actually need that as well. We've got a lot of high temperature here. Don't like using priority 9, but I think we'll make an exception here. For some reason they just don't want to do that. This is going well. And I think this is where I'm going to finish, guys. I'm just going to, well, we'll just check duplicant, who we got. Can't dig, yokel, 3 digging, Otto. Do I want to go to 20? Is amphibious. Got 7 tinkering. Okay, Otto, just make you into a nice round number with the 20. And we're just going to have to find you a place to put your cots. Is a little bit tight. I think maybe we're just going to have to put you up here next to the plumbing. I think maybe if we kind of heat this from underneath as well, or chill this from underneath while I'm about heating it. This is getting quite warm, so maybe if we put, I don't know whether if we have this area is getting quite warm, so maybe we need to have something under here with a whole series of weasels underneath as well. Still not dropping. I think maybe there's hot air coming in from there. Okay. I think what we're going to do, just going to finish this, guys. I know I keep saying it, apologies. But this game, it can be so infectious. And I think this is a bit of a waste of time. So let's deconstruct that. And we'll replace that with an insulated tile, and I think what we're going to do is put a manual airlock there. That should work. Yeah, cancel that. I think what we will do is have that there, deconstruct that, and again just prioritise this through, and we'll put a airlock there. Okay, just going to get 7. And then that should stop. They should have no reason to come down into this area, and that should stop any hot air that's currently up here from coming down into this area, because they have no reason to come down into this area. There must be something wrong with this tile. They're only too high, so why is that? Okay. Why won't that cancel it? Cancel all. I think that's busted actually, guys. I think I might have found a glitch. Okay, let's try something. Insulated tile. See if they will come in there. Yeah, I think that's glitched out for some reason. Ah, there's it can't actually get rid of that. Probably can't get rid of that, so we've kind of encased something in. Never mind. It's not a problem, guys. I think if we can seal this off, I think I'm just going to seal this off here. This is 38, 39. This is now. Oh, of course they're going to come down for water. Great. Okay, I can see defeat. Wait, Wally's. Okay, put that on auto. That might stop there. Oops, haven't done that, guys. Let me just put that in. Oops, no. Why is this not? Oh, no seed selected. Okay. What are these then? These are aquatic. What on earth did I build these for? Bit of a fail there, guys. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Right, I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. I'll finish this off camera, get this going, try and get this kind of running out through. I mean, temperature's still not dropping that quickly, but I think, and what I might do off camera also is dig through underneath here and see if we can get the Weezewort seeds up. I don't know if we, and see if we can get something underneath here that will kind of get things going. But that's all going to be done off camera, guys, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, hope you found it interesting. If you've got any suggestions on how to get this even cooler, I'm open to suggestions, but please bear in mind I'm not into overly complicated solutions. I like kind of simple solutions like this where I don't have to over engineer things. But this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.